back to Latin Nation. Now, joining us in the studio is the amazing choreographer, dancer, and one of the cast members of the new reality show, Hollywood Exes. Welcome, Mayte.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. First, before we get into it with you, we're gonna take a quick look at the show. We're gonna toss to a clip right now of Hollywood Exes.
Last night at dinner, Jessica orders crab cakes with the argument that crustaceans don't have feelings. So I have to prove a point.
I didn't say much last night, but I really think that we need to prove a point and get some live crab or lobster.
You should get a lobster.
Because they do have feelings.
Let's get our lobster.
Let's find it.
Let's do it.
Let's
go
find
get
it.
a lobster. How about that?
Now, I've watched a lot of these reality shows that are out there right now, and I think with a lot of them, especially when it's sort of centered around a group of women, people sort of expect that it's going to get really catty, there's just going to be really gossipy, everyone's going to be stabbing each other.
It often does.
But something that I noticed and I really liked about Hollywood Exes is that there seemed to be actually a lot of like genuine female bonding on the show. And maybe that comes from the fact that obviously you have similarities with each other. You have all been in relationships with men who have had, you know, enormous careers. Yeah. It seems cathartic in a way for a lot of the women on the show. Not only to be able to kind of, you know, address the fact that, yes, I was married to this person, but now I have a life of my own. And even the promos for your show, they're very empowering.
Yeah.
It's really showing you women in this light of, yeah, that was a part of my life, but I have this much bigger plan for myself now. You know, there's this much bigger thing. And you have been a professional dancer since 8 years old. Wow. You were one of the world's first youngest belly dancers.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is also about the show, I think why people enjoy it so much is it doesn't have to be, okay, yeah, we were married to big celebrities, but a divorce is a divorce. A breakup is a breakup. So how do you move on? How do you create what you want to do, you know, getting out of that marriage, so.
Now, I want to ask from a guy's perspective, are you hoping for an ex-husband's show, maybe? Would you be interested? Or is that something that maybe women would be interested after seeing the ex-wives and ex-husbands?
No, I don't think so.
No? Ex-husbands are just not, right, Phil?
No, sadly.
Well, I've never been married, so I have no idea. I'm not even going to get into that realm of possibility yet.
He's on the market.
Yeah. I haven't been married either, by the way. But
no, not at all.
Not that that matters for anything. But I think that is something that's very cool because, you know, in this industry, media and entertainment, you get typecast.
Yeah.
It's easier for people to typecast you. And it's easier for people to label you. But you've been doing so many things since you were such a young person. I mean, there's more to you than just being Prince's ex-wife. I mean, first of all, let's get back to the youngest belly dancer. I mean, was that like an official title?
I was the world's youngest professional belly dancer. I was on That's Incredible, which was a show back in the 80s that was like, you know, it was a big show. I remember when I got on it and then I went back to North Carolina because I was living there. I was like, where's my sunglasses? I'm on TV.
But how do you become a young belly dancer? That's what I want to know.
You know what, I started
because you're Puerto Rican, you're not Persian,
are
you?
Puerto Rican, 100% Puerto Rican.
Boricua.
I know, right? So yeah, no, I mean, my mom, back in the 80s, belly dancing was really big. And it was a class that you could take at the YMCA. And of course, I wanted to do,
Where was that class at my YMCA? I was gonna say, I don't think my mom would ever let me wear those outfits. Like, that's awesome.
We gotta go to commercial, but I wanna continue this conversation right where we're leaving it off, okay? We're gonna be back on Latin Nation with Mayte, Phillip, and Danny Avila.